Okay, dinner. I'm trying to go for an easy, quick dinner. So I'm going to be using 4 chicken thighs. I just kind of rinsed them in cold water and vinegar and patted them dry. So 4 chicken thighs. I didn't see how many pounds, but 4 chicken thighs. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing barbecue chicken thighs in the air fryer. This is like 2.5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And I'm gonna add like a heaping tablespoon. This is homemade barbecue seasoning, and I actually put the recipe in my cookbook. You know what? Give me a second. Okay, so this is my cookbook for those of you that didn't know I had a cookbook. But in this cookbook, let's see if I can find it quickly. I actually have like this barbecue rub that I like to make for a lot of things. No, that's barbecue sauce. Here we go. Mama's favorite barbecue rub. And this is the recipe that I used for the rub. And it does have beef bouillon powder in it because I use it a lot for beef, but I also use it for chicken. So there's that. Anyways, that's the recipe I'm using for the rub. And I'm using like a heaping tablespoon in my flour. So I'm also going to add some garlic powder. I don't know, like a half teaspoon. I'm gonna add a little extra. This is salt-free lemon pepper. Let's do a half teaspoon of that. And I'm gonna go in with some poultry seasoning because we are working. Please tell me this bottle's open. I'm gonna add some poultry seasoning. There we go. I'll say like a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna give this a mix, and I'm gonna add it to my chicken thighs. There we go. Okay, whoops. So I have my chicken here. I mean, it is kind of, you know, I did pat it dry, so I'm just gonna add like a little bit of cooking oil, and I'm just gonna dump this entire thing all over these chicken thighs. Well, maybe not, just half of this. And let's just kind of give it, you know, a little mixy mix here. I'm probably gonna use it all. What am I thinking? And I'm probably gonna just go over it again. Once I put it in the air fryer, I'll go over it again with some seasonings on the top. You know, oops. So let's do that. Yeah, it's all going in. Okay. So there we go. And there's that. So this is the first step to this chicken. A lot of people, you know, love to brine and marinate chicken. I think that's definitely a great way for texture and flavor, but we're going with quick today. Okay, done. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna put these skin side down. I'm gonna flip them a couple of times. You know what, no, skin side up. Skin side up in the air fryer basket. And these are completely thawed. Depending on how cold your chicken is, you know, that can change the cook time in the air fryer. So, you know, mine still has a bit of a chill on it, so it might take longer than maybe someone that has a completely thawed, you know, chill-free, non-cold thawed, you know, chicken thighs. Okay, so there we go. Chicken thighs in. So going into the air fryer. Okay, so it was already, I'll do, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Time for the first side, I'm gonna go for, yeah, I think mine are kind of cold. I'm going for 12 minutes, but you could do like 10 minutes on the first side. There we go. Okay, so while the chicken is cooking, I want to show you something. So my son specifically requested barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, and fresh sliced cucumbers. Like that was his idea of what we're having for dinner. I'm like, sure, let's do that. But I thought I had elbow macaroni and I don't. And you know, I kind of don't want to make a bechamel sauce or, you know, a white sauce from scratch. So this is my little macaroni and cheese hack. Conchas, I'm going with the shells today. I'll boil those, and I'm going to shred some mild cheddar cheese, and I'm going to add some Alfredo sauce. And yay, that's the mac and cheese. I'll probably add some seasonings and spices and things like that. But so there's a quicker, easier way to make mac and cheese. This is like my mac and cheese hack. Alfredo sauce from the store and some mild cheddar cheese. Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing things kind of one-handed here, holding the camera. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of chicken bouillon to my water. Now I'm gonna add my shells. This is like a 7-ounce bag. Hopefully I have enough water in there. I'm really just trying to, it's one of those days, guys, I'm just trying to get dinner on the table. So give that a mix, bring it up to boil, and cook until your desired doneness. Okay, so I shredded or grated like 5 to 6 ounces of cheese. I'm doing a bad job here. 5 to 6 ounces of cheese, of mild cheddar cheese. If you know you want more, you can do more. I just kind of eyeballed things. So now what I'm gonna do, because I'm making this before the chicken's done, I'm going to reserve some of this pasta water that's seasoned, because I might need to revitalize my mac and cheese as it sits here. So anyways, I've got that should do the trick. So let me mix this around. I think these are, yeah, I think these are where I need them to be. So I'm gonna shut off the heat, drain the water, and I'll show you what I do. Chicken needs to be flipped, looking fabulous. Flip that over. I'm gonna go for another like 10 to 12 minutes. Like I said, depends on how cold your chicken is. Oops, right back in. Okay, so going back into my pot. Let's take it over to the stove. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I need seasonings. Okay, so I like to add smoked paprika. So I'm gonna go in with some smoked paprika. Let's mix that up. Smells great already. And remember, I added chicken bouillon powder to that, to the boiling water, So that also has like some sodium and seasoning. Okay, so now let's get this. Actually, I'm gonna put that down. I think I'm gonna go in with the cheese first. Oops. And get that in there. I'm going with all of it. Obviously, I'm not baking this. But, you know, a lot of people do like to do fancy stuff and bake their mac and cheese, which is fantastic. You could, you know, do that. And now, I might not use the whole jar. I think like half a jar. This is a 15-ounce jar. So like, you know, somewhere like 7 to 8 ounces or a cup. And we're just going to get this mixed. And that's the mac and cheese. That's the mac and cheese hack. Shredded mild cheddar cheese. I feel like mild cheddar cheese melts a lot better than maybe something that's aged a little bit longer. But you do you. So yeah, that's tonight's mac and cheese with our air fryer barbecue chicken and sliced cucumbers, because this is specifically what my kid asked for. And that works for me. There we go. Okay. So this definitely, I'm gonna get it one more flip. And now, aside from the barbecue seasoning that I used, and this is crispy, the skin's crispy. I love using the air fryer. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just store-bought barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put it on the top. It's going in for another 5 minutes, and these are done. So let's just kind of do that. So barbecue chicken, I'm going back in. Okay, so I want to show you. I'm gonna add just a little bit, because as the mac and cheese sits here, but look how it melted so nicely. It's still warm, by the way. I just want to bring it back to life with a little bit of that reserved pasta water. And look at this. That's like my mac and cheese hack. I don't know. Do you guys do that? I do this all the time when I just, like I said, I just want to get dinner on the table. Sometimes, you know, I don't have time for scratch-made things. But if you do want a scratch-made mac and cheese recipe, I will link some below or somewhere at the top of this video. Okay, so I'm going to start serving a plate and wait for that chicken. Okay, so Oh yes, lovely. And this is done. So you want to make sure your chicken reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just going to go over what, okay, that's not what I wanted, but so yeah, let's shake that off if it didn't stick. So yeah, that's my barbecue chicken covered in parsley. So good. Easy mac and cheese, the requested cucumber slices. So let's make a plate. Let's get a, you know what? Let's be smart about this, Angelica. So this plate my son has had since he was a baby. He loves this plate. It's like his favorite plate. So there we go. We have his mac and cheese. And gonna get him. I kind of went over it and swept off some of that parsley. Let's put him his chicken here. Yeah. And then we'll get his like cucumber slices. Let's see. He likes cucumber slices. Love it. Okay. And there's dinner. Barbecue chicken, mac and cheese, fresh cucumber slices. Easy peasy in my opinion. And I like it when dinner comes together. Kind of quicker than, you know, had it been a little more homemade. But this will work. Semi-homemade works. Okay, so I have my plate here. And I am going to give it a try. I'm going for the barbecue chicken first. I cut a piece. Here we go. Mmm. Mm-hmm. It's such a good combo. So good. Barbecue chicken in the air fryer. Easy, done. My macaroni and cheese hack, really good. And fresh cucumbers. Why not? So anyways, I hope you guys give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching. Bye.